Okay, so I have this set up a little differently. My original intention was to live stream for the first time from my PlayStation to YouTube, but it had like a 24-hour waiting period for me to be able to live stream. I'm just gonna kind of take a brief look at Hogwarts Legacy and the photo mode that was added. This is huge. If you have followed me on X, Twitter, you will have seen that I am constantly like, why doesn't Hogwarts Legacy have a photo mode? It's a crime it doesn't have a photo mode. And I'm really happy to say that I think this photo mode is going to be pretty sweet, and it's probably going to warrant another playthrough for a lot of people. So yeah, let's take a look. So right off the bat, the first thing I always like to look at in a photo mode is how quickly can you access it, you know? Right now, basically you just click pause and you click square. Not the fastest way to get into it, but also not by any means terrible. It's not like you have to scroll through menus. There is a pretty dang good range, and that's kind of exactly what I think people would want in something like this, is to be able to show off the architecture, which you really can do. I mean, not only that, but you can zoom in and out. So I mean, my gosh, that's wow. You can really get a wide shot. Like, that might be the widest lens I've ever seen in a game. Smart move on their part. I mean, they clearly know what we're dealing with, which is a bunch of massive buildings and massive landscapes. So that's cool. Now let's see how close we can actually zoom in. That's another thing. You know, Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden, which I loved, the zoom in was so lackluster. Like, you could only go to 50 millimeters. Okay, so that's pretty good. And I mean, I think that's great for getting details. I mean, say for instance, you're, you know, you want to get a detail of the statue over here. Like, that's great for snapping some details. Oh, I cannot wait to take this into the... You know what? Let's just do it. Let's go to the Gryffindor. Go to the Gryffindor common room. I know, right? Gryffindor. People always laugh at that. They're like, oh, so stereotypical. But look, I took the online test. What can I say? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna take the camera in here and just do a little look around, because I feel like this would be a good area to showcase some details. This is fascinating. It seems like the range is more restricted in here, unless am I hitting things? No, the range is more restricted. I can't go any further than this. It opens way up outside, as you saw. This is a little bit more... Uh-oh. Caught in the act. Okay, it does let you go as wide, so that's awesome. That's really cool. Like, you can, man, people are gonna get some great shots of like interior spaces, unlike you've seen before. That's really fun. So now let's take a look at the depth of field. So you have a focus amount and a focus distance. Now I wonder, okay, that's nice. You can get it pretty shallow. I mean, look at like the wallpaper compared to what I have in focus. Like, some games, you know, can be quite weird about that, where like the depth just isn't really where you want it. Saturation, you know, a dangerous slide, I would say. Oh, how odd. Looks like when you bring it to 0, it's not quite a 0 saturation point. Like, there's still color all over. Huh. That's a little bit weird. Okay. Is there a filter for black and white? Okay, so there's a filter, but odd that you can't do that. Okay, let's go to a new location and try out a few more of the features. And by the way, I'm gonna have a more formal photo mode review, you know, with a really long-winded intro that I'm known for, so stick around for that. Another thing, I forgot to mention this, 90-degree tilt. That's amazing. Why any game doesn't have a 90-degree tilt is mind-blowing to me. It feels so essential for so many virtual photography styles, so I'm really glad to see that here. I was kind of worried they might not, but here it is. Okay, let's look at some of these things. So filter, canvas. Wow, that looks vaguely awful, but all right. Portrait, I kind of like that. Sort of a watercolor-ish feel. I like that a lot. Deathly Hallows. Oh, cool. This is like the storybook. If you've played that mission, you'll remember what I'm talking about. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Bunch of stuff you'll probably not use. Dusty. Okay. Chromatic aberration. Wow. Brings me back to Assassin's Creed Mirage. If you know, you know. Film grain. I never really do film grain because if I want to put grain on it, I do it in another software. It always looks a bit jarring to me here. There is some weirdness going on with the tree I see. I mean, not really a problem for screenshots, but you know, if you're doing video stuff, which I often am, that's a bit odd. Character pose. Ooh, fun. I like that. Ooh, that's good. These are fun, you know, I like these aspect ratio frames, but again, it's like you'd probably be better off doing this in post just so you do have the original format of the image preserved somewhere. I would never use a frame. I don't know. I don't use frames. If I want to frame it, I'll put it on something else. Logos, everyone's favorite. It's certainly Capcom's favorite thing to put in a photo mode. That and nothing else. Let's look at some time of day stuff. Yeah, this is really nice. This is gonna come in handy a lot. I mean, time of day is welcome season. Oh, this was something I was really hoping they would add. Okay, there's definitely a change there, obviously. Autumn. I wonder if that is a glitch of some sort. Okay, I guess they're gonna need to patch that pretty quick. Or not quick at all, since it took us this long to even get the photo mode. So that sucks. I wish that worked, because that was the again, like I was saying, that's the one season I really wanted. Okay, well, bummer. Okay, so winter works. So it's basically a choice between winter and summer. I am sometimes very easy to please, and in this case, I'm pretty pleased. I mean, really, the thing is sometimes I just want to be able to snap the most bog standard picture. Everything that comes with it, like when you play a photo mode like Spider-Man, don't get me wrong, like I love the advanced features in a Spider-Man photo mode, but you know, playing through Hogwarts, I literally was just desperate for anything, because you can't even trick it. Like in Elden Ring, I can like get out my telescope, or I can do an emote to like make it less, make my character less prominent on screen, and then I can edit it or something to make it look right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this photo mode. Are you excited about it? Are you dissatisfied? What are your thoughts on it? I really want to hear that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and consider subscribing, or if there's another YouTuber that you've been watching for a while, go subscribe to them. It's the best way you can support people making YouTube videos, and I know anyone who gets a sub appreciates it. So anyway, till next time, and yeah, we'll have a photo mode review up for this, an official one, soon. Talk to you later.